Tarika, can you record on your end too? Will it let you? Just as backup. No. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get started. I know we have, maybe about half of everybody in here, but I don't want to hold everyone up. So um, I am gonna record this. We'll post it on YouTube. But welcome all of our new Warrior Girl parents. You're now what we call our Warrior Girl family for this season and hopefully seasons to come in the future. I just want to let you guys all know first who we are, what we do. The organization is now called We Are Warrior Girls, Inc. We became an official nonprofit this past May. I'm not sure if everyone's heard, but we did get a space. So we do have a business location in Huber Heights now, and hopefully it will be ready to go come October 1. Maybe a few days before, but we'll do an opening day. I'll send all that information out to everybody. We Are Warrior Girls Inc. is a organization that mentors young ladies all the way up till 12th grade or the age of 18. And we also host the Warrior Girls dance teams. The organization started off with the dance teams, and we felt that it was a mentoring. We were already kind of mentoring in that realm, and so we decided to broaden that up a little bit. Someone said they can't hear. Lola, I don't see where she's at. Brandy, you can't hear either. Can I see a couple of screens? Michelle, can you hear me? Melissa, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Someone says if you're on your phone, hit the speaker in the top left and it'll turn it to speaker. If you're on a PC, turn your volume up, bottom right side.
And this is Coach T. And make sure you also are joining with audio, because if you don't, then you won't be able to hear any of us.
Thank you, Tia. Okay, so as we go along, I'm just going to go through all of our notes that I have, introductions, so we get through it quick. If you have questions along the way, we have the chat box, and I have Coach Tarika watching it, so we will go back through and address questions. Once I'm through everything, I'll open up the floor for questions, but just so if you want to put something in the chat box so you don't forget. If you're anything like me, I'll remember something, and 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I forgot what that was. You can type it in there, and Tarika will give it to me when we get to the Q&A part. So like I said, I introduced what the organization is. We host the Warrior Girls dance teams. We also host Warrior Girl to Warrior Woman programs. And so we've released our first set in October. And just so you guys know, if you have a Warrior Girls dancer, the programs are $15 a class. It's virtual for probably the first few months, but for Warrior Girls, it's $10 a class. That flyer has been pushed out. Registration is open for that. If you have any questions, we'll be able to open that up and allow you guys to ask about those. Going into our board of directors, my name is Tara Moorhead. I am the CEO of We Are Warrior Girls, Inc. Natia Hill is the programs director. Tarika Green is the operations director, and Veronica Peacock is the communications director. So if you have any questions in those areas over programs, Tia can take them. Operations, Tarika, and communications, Ronnie. And of course, you can include me on any of those. I'd be happy to help. This year, from our returning Warrior Girls, so into our dance team portion, I know a lot of you are used to the D1, D2, D3 squads. So we would split the girls up by grades, and we call them D4, D3, along the lines like that. Originally, when we started the dance teams, we had them try out and put them in a division. We took all the girls, but we just divided them based on ability. Now, probably I think as of 3 years ago, we went off of grade only. And I feel like the D1, D2 thing kind of confuses the girls and sometimes parents. So we're getting rid of the D anything. And I will tell you what your daughter's squad or granddaughter's squad is. If your child is a second grade dancer this year, her squad is called the Pearl Squad. And the head coach for the Pearl Squad is Jasmine Johnson. Jasmine, are you on here? Can you say something real quick just so they need to see your face?
Can y'all see me?
Yep.
Hello.
Your assistant coaches for the Pearl Squad are Michelle Alford.
Hello.
And Chrissy Wampler, who's not on here, I don't think. She's at practice with her sons. So that is your second grade squad. So I need anybody who has a second grader to write down Pearl Squad, because as we go through this meeting, when I say Pearl Squad practice time, Zoom practice time, or whatever, you'll know who I'm referring to, that's you guys. The third and fourth grade dancers are on our Sapphire Squad. And our Sapphire Squad head coach is Tarika Green.
Hi.
And our Sapphire Squad assistant coach is Veronica Peacock.
Hi.
That again is your third and fourth grade dancers. Our fifth and sixth grade dancers are on our Emerald Squad. And your Emerald Squad head coach is Melissa Brown.
Hey.
Our assistant coaches for Emerald Squad are Courtney Jones, who I don't think is on here, and Mandy, Campbell. I don't know if I'm losing her last name. Is Mandy on here? No. Okay. So those are your assistant coaches. That is Emerald Squad. The seventh and eighth graders are on our Ruby Squad. And our Ruby Squad head coach is Keela Radford.
Hi.
And our Ruby Squad assistant coach is Shayna Alexander. Is she on here? Thought so. No.
Here. Hi.
Okay. Okay, and then we have our elite squad. We will always reference them as Warrior Girls Elite, but in our eyes, they're also the Diamond Squad. So they're the Diamond Elite. That's the highest level you can go. Our Warrior Girls Elite head coach is Shayna Alexander. And our assistant head coach for the Elite Squad is Beth. Why am I losing your last name, Beth?
Bernard.
Bernard. I can't say it without saying Elizabeth. I'm sorry. And I want to say Elizabeth Grace. My bad.
You lived with me, Tara, for a while.
No, my apologies. So going through that again, second grade girls, your squad is the Pearl Squad. Third and fourth grade girls, your squad is the Sapphire Squad. Fifth and sixth grade girls is Emerald Squad. Seventh and eighth grade girls is Ruby Squad. And then you have Warrior Girls Elite, which is 9th through 12th grade. They are Diamond Ladies. Okay, so now that everybody has their their squads, please make sure you make note of that. We go over season fees. Everybody in here has already started into their season fees. Season fees are $200. We split it in 2 payments. The first half was already due, and all of you have paid it. Thank you. You paid your $10 registration fee, and as long as you paid the first half, that will cover her season shirt. The second $100 payment is due October 9th. I will send an email out to let you know that will be a face-to-face, but I was also send invoices via PayPal if anyone, so that you don't have to come in unless you want to pay cash or a check or anything like that. So all of those will be out and in your emails, but that payment's not due till October 9th. Team uniforms. So originally when we started this, due to COVID, we had a hard time finding a uniform company that could get us a costume in the time frame we needed it. And luckily, I did have a company reach out to me that was able to get me a uniform in early enough and for all the girls that I had. So They didn't get it to us until a couple weeks ago, so some of the girls have fitted and some have not. I will open up this Saturday at the City House, and that address is 4940 Chambersburg Road. From 10 to 12:30, I will do a fitting for everyone. Anytime in that time frame, you can come and get your child fitted. And also, well, we'll just leave that there real quick. So you can come get fitted on Saturday from 10 to 12:30. For those who we don't capture, I will push out another date. I don't know when that is yet. I'm hoping that everybody can come out this Saturday and get fitted. It won't take long. I'll have coaches on deck. We'll get them in and do the best we can to get them out. Next is the fundraiser for everybody who came and paid their half of their fee and did get fitted. They also got the fundraiser raffle tickets. That's a fundraiser we do every year. The prize is cash prize amounts. The tickets are $10 each. For every girl that sells all 10, because that's the goal, we want every girl to sell 10 tickets. The incentive for all 10 is a Warrior Girls bag. It'll be a drawstring bag, but it will be the first time we have a bag with our brand new logo on it. It also will be the only one we release that looks like it does. So we're working on a design, a color that we'll never release again. You can't buy it. You can only get it if you sell 10. If a girl sells 30 tickets, I will give her 3 bags. So the other thing is the girl who sells the most tickets will get $100 plus 4 free tickets into the Warrior Girls Showcase at the end of the year. So keep that in mind. The buyout for the fundraiser is $50. So the difference is this: you sell 3 tickets, buy the other 2. If you choose not to take the tickets at all, which everyone has, I have a couple of girls I have to get with, but if you choose not to take the tickets at all, you just give me $50. Like I said, better bet is to buy 5 of them and put yourself in for a chance to win some money. If you notice on the back of the raffle tickets, I also asked for the dancer's name and squad. And as long as I have her first and last name, nobody has repeated names, I'll know who she is. But I'm also going to put the girls into a raffle for something. I'm not going to tell them what it is, but they will also go into a raffle. I've had a lot of parents already. I have a parent, I don't know if she's on here. She is 2 books in. She picked up her 3rd or 4th book already. So whenever you sell all of them and you want more, just reach out to me via email. This Saturday when I do the fitting from 10 to 12:30, I will also let that be a fundraiser raffle drop off pickup. So if you have already sold all 10 and you want to bring me the money and you want to get more tickets, I will get you some. Or if you just want to turn your 10 in, you've already sold them, your stubs, then I'll do that too. And I'll set up random dates like that from now to the time they're actually due, which is November 20th. On November 20th, I will have a location where all raffle tickets are due. You have to turn in the stubs to me and money. If you are missing one of the 2, if you only sell 5, I need 5 stubs and 5 full tickets. You're responsible for that whole pack. Did anybody, I'm looking in there, Tarika, did anybody have questions on raffles while I'm on the topic?
No questions about raffles.
Fittings?
Yes. Somebody asked, are those the same ones that were fitted earlier?
So the uniforms, at one point we were doing a warm-up suit, which was a jacket and pants. That is not what it is. It's a full one-piece costume. So if your child did get fitted in the full one-piece costume, then she is good and does not need to be fitted. And
go ahead.
I will, like I said, I will push out another date for fitting if I need to. If anyone didn't have any questions in the box on fundraisers, did I cover everything on fundraisers? Tarika, Tia, Ronnie?
Yes.
Yep, you're
Okay.
good.
Okay, on the uniforms, so like I said, they'll get the one-piece uniform. I am looking into Well, I'll wait till we get to the events. What the parents are responsible for is to make sure she has black jazz shoes and a pair of black tennis shoes for any outside performance we might do. So the jazz shoes, someone did let me know that at Walmart online, you can order jazz shoes, and I think they were like $20 something, which was new to me. They haven't sold them in the past, so I'm excited to hear that because we usually went to Payless. So you can go on and order her shoes. If you're having a hard time and can't find them on Walmart for some reason and can't order them, shoot me an email, and if I have to, I'll go through one of my uniform companies. Okay. Anything, Tarika, before I move on?
Someone also asked if they'll be out of town with the next payment of fees. When could they get the money to you?
So I will also do PayPal for the fees. So you could also pay online via PayPal. If you, for some reason, can't do it on PayPal, I mean, that would be my first suggestion. If for some reason you can't do PayPal, reach out to me and we'll set something up. You could always meet with me before you go out of town and we'll get that taken care of. Okay, PayPal, good. Okay, so now if you might want to get your pens out on this one, I'm going to give you Zoom clinics. So we'll start the season off with clinics. I did talk to the coaches and we realized, especially with the space becoming available much sooner than we expected, we're going to do a combination of Zoom and in-person clinics. I know that there are some parents that may not be comfortable with in-person clinics right now, so we will still make the option of Zoom available and record. We might record and put it on our YouTube channel, so if they wanted to go and watch, but we are going to give an option of in-person.
Hey,
So-
Coach Tara, it's Tia here.
Yes.
Somebody asked about the soles of the shoes. And do you want to go ahead and just say that? Because I know we always get that question. The soles of the black shoes.
Oh, I'll get to the shoes when I go over the parade. So,
Okay.
but I don't care if there's a slight bit of color in the black shoes, as long as they're majority black. I don't want anybody to have to go buying a brand new pair of tennis shoes unless they need to. But if you do, the cheap Keds are okay. I think Five Below sells some. I don't want anybody spending a lot of money on black tennis shoes. But if you have some and it's a white sole, I'm okay with that.
Is that for coaches too?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to give the Pearl Squad clinic dates and times. So this is our second graders, Pearl Squad. September 21st is September 21st and September 23rd. That's our first week of clinics. That's all Zoom. And it'll be from 6 to 7. And I will email the Zoom links to everybody's clinics. On September 28th and September 30th. So on the September 28th date, it's 6 to 7 at our corporate office. We'll call it Corpo. And September 30th is Zoom. Your times are always 6 to 7, by the way, on Zoom or on clinics. September 30th is a Zoom clinic. And I think I have, Ronnie, I think I have one of these dates mixed up. October 5th and the 7th.
Mixed up for which one?
I have them both listed as Zoom, and one is a Zoom. I think the October 5th is Zoom, and October 7th is corporate office.
Okay.
I just want to let you know so you can correct that because I think that's how I sent it to you.
Okay.
So going over that again, Pearl Squad clinics are always 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. September 21st and September 23rd are Zoom. September 28th is corporate office. That's an in-person. September 30th and October 5th are Zoom. And October 7th is corporate. If anything changes with that, I'll let you know. And just so you know, if you're not a pen writer right now, all of this will be on our website on the calendar. Ronnie, is it already up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so all of this is already on our website on the calendar. So you feel free to look at it if you want to do it that way and not write it down. Sapphire Squad, that's our 3rd and 4th graders. All of your times are 6 to 7. You are September 22nd and September 22nd, September 24th, and September 29th are all Zoom. October 1st is corporate office. October 6th is Zoom. And October 8th is corporate office. The website address is wearewarriorgirls.org. Tarika, can you type that in the thing for me? Okay, the Emerald Squad, which is our 5th and 6th graders, your clinic time is always 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. September 22nd, September 24th, and September 29th are all Zoom. October 1st is corporate. October 6th is Zoom. And October 8th is corporate office. And those are all 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Ruby Squad, which is our 7th and 8th graders. You guys are always 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. September 22nd, September 24th, and September 29th are Zoom. October 1st is corporate. October 6th is Zoom. And October 8th is corporate. Our elite squad will only do 2 weeks of clinic, but that's because you guys go a little heavier and in person. September 30th and October 7th are elite squads clinic days, and both of yours will be corporate office. You won't do any Zoom. Does anybody have any questions on Zoom or on clinic weeks? 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is elite, sorry. 6 to 8 is elite clinics.
They asked the address for the corporate office.
5553 Old Troy Pike. It's in Imperial Heights Shopping Center.
I have a question. What if a child is out of town on clinic day?
Clinics are not mandatory for the first time, and this is only because of COVID. I will tell you this, it will highly benefit your child if they can, but if they are out of town, if they can't make it for any reason, like I said, everything will still always show in video. The ones that are corporate, I will record and put on our YouTube channel, so if they want to go over it, they can. But if they have to miss something, I just ask that you let your coach know. Okay, we good, Tarika?
Yes.
Okay. Practices for squads. Practices this season will be on Monday and Wednesdays. Well, all practices for everyone but elite will be at the corporate office. On Monday and Wednesday, the Pearl Squad will go 6 p.m. to 7:30 every Monday and every Wednesday. The Ruby Squad will go every Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 to 9. Do I need to repeat that? Are the practice dates on the schedule too, Ronnie?
Not all of them, not yet. Some of them are.
Okay, but we're at least through October.
I need to get with you about some of them.
Okay, are we through October?
No, that's what I need to get with you. Well, yes. No, that's not true. Yes, October is on there.
Okay. So we got October on the calendar. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Sapphire Squad will go 6 p.m. to 7:30. And the Emerald Squad will go 7:30 to 9. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays at the corporate office. The Elite Squad will be on Wednesdays at Wayne or / any Huber school if we're going to try to get a different gym so we don't have to battle with basketball practices. But as of now at Wayne High School from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Wednesday. Now for my elite girls, we treat it just like a high school team. There are times we might add a practice, and Coach Shana is pretty good at getting that information out and seeing who's available, and being flexible if you're not. But just so you know, that is, we have to be flexible when we're dealing with the school a lot. All the high school teams fluctuate, and they might not be available on a Wednesday and have to do something on a Tuesday or something like that. But we usually do really good at staying ahead of it. So if we find out a week in advance, the school contacts me and we'll make arrangements. Does anybody have any questions over practices? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Repeat question about clinics for the Ruby Squad.
Okay, Ruby Squad clinics are always from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. September 22nd, the 24th, and the 29th are all Zoom. October 1st is corporate office. October 6th is Zoom. And October 8th is corporate office. And I will, like I said, all of those are also on the calendar on our website. If anything comes up and we cancel a Zoom clinic for any reason or a corporate, all of that information will be sent out to you guys. And I'll go over how in a moment. I just want to let you know that we over communicate sometimes. I just caught the message for I think it's Delea is having a hard time getting in. Shayna, can you let her know when she registers, it will email her a link. So check her email, and that link is the active one to get into. Okay, so before I move into season games and all of that, I just want to let everybody know we are currently in a build of a brand new website. I have a company working on it as we speak. Usually we use TeamSnap as communication, and the goal is not to use that. So I just talked to them this week, and everything is pushing forward. What we will have is a subscription page. So Coach Ronnie, who's also our communications director, will plug in everybody's email address, phone number, all of that into it. She will assign you to your child's squad. And how that'll work is, say, even if I have 2 kids, say I have a kid on Sapphire and a kid on Pearl Squad, she has my email address. She has my phone number. She'll plug it in and she'll click me to get notifications from both squads. So all notifications will be pushed out through our website. If you have grandparents, family, or friends that want to get the same thing, get notifications of any changes or schedule updates or anything, they can also subscribe to that as well. They'll be able to go to our website and do that. I will send out a link this evening, if not this evening, early morning, that will ask, it'll be a form for you guys to fill out and tell me what email address you want us to put on there and what phone number you want us to use and what team or what grade your child is in, so we know which team to subscribe them to. So there will be no TeamSnap this year. For practices, the girls are to wear loose clothing. that they can work out in and dance in. No jeans, no skirts. We also ask that they don't wear any revealing clothing, especially my elite girls, as they will be in the same building as the basketball players. So no tube tops, no tank tops that are super low cut, and no short shorts. Okay. Okay. So as of now, it looks like basketball, as of now, is a go. The younger 2nd through 8th grade girls perform at Future Warrior basketball games. They do have a meeting, the Dayton Metro League, on September 20th to discuss what the season is going to look like under the league. So we're on hold on pushing anything out basketball wise for them, but they are, as of now, planning to still have a season. If everything is good and they do have a season, the 2nd through 8th grade girls will start performing at their basketball games during the halftime starting in January. I will keep everybody posted on what's happening with basketball. Know that if there is no basketball, our girls get a season regardless. I'll tell you what that looks like shortly. For the elite girls, as of now, Wayne basketball is still a go. They've been working out and practicing, and I've been in contact with the head coach, the varsity coach over there. I mean, everything still seems good, but again, everybody knows with COVID, I ask that you be as flexible as we have to be, because COVID is shocking the world whenever it feels like it wants to. So we are going to adjust with the times. If there is no basketball, our biggest buildup, really technically basketball games, are a big practice moment for our girls and their performances for the big showcase. We do a very big showcase at the end of the year. It's in March. Our last one, we did have to cancel last year's, unfortunately, but the one before that, we had over 600 people involved, which was the reason why we had to cancel. The numbers were way too high. We couldn't have all those people in one building due to COVID. We have some backup plans for the showcase this year if there's still a restriction on numbers. So if the numbers are still low, I think at one point it was like 300, we might do 2-day showcase where we have the girls perform twice. Either way, we will accommodate, but that is what our biggest focus is leading up to the showcase. So if there is no basketball games, we do have a YouTube channel. The girls will do a performance every weekend on the YouTube channel. It'll be posted, blasted everywhere. And this, like I said, in build up for the showcase. As of now, the Dayton Children's Parade is still a go. Our Elite Squad, Ruby Squad, and Emerald Squad all will be marching in the Dayton Children's Parade on Black Friday. All the younger girls we wait on due to the age and the crowd being so big. So that parade is still a go. I also spoke with the city, and I want to say it's the pavilion over there by the Aquatic Center in Huber Heights. They have some Christmas things going on in their little stage over there, and we've talked to them about doing Christmas performances over there this winter. So I'll keep you updated on that, as well as performances in the parking lots of nursing homes in the surrounding cities. And if anybody has any, they work for an organization, or even if you have an idea of anyone that would like to see the girls perform, like I said, it's just heavy with COVID. But if we get to be cold just for a few minutes to make somebody's day, then I think we can suck it up and be cold for a few minutes to make their day. I've seen, especially the nursing home, they are so excited when these girls perform. And sometimes we may only do certain teams, like our little ones, we might not have them out there long if we know it's a long one or something like that. So if you have anything, please let me know. Just email me, ttaylor4781@gmail.com, and I will be happy to look into it. I will consider anything right now. Try not to turn anything down. I had someone else reach out about the Children's Hospital doing something there. So we had a lot of people reaching out. I just haven't decided. I want to make sure we're all safe and doing things the COVID way for now. Does anybody have any questions over events, practice, or games, anything like that?
No.
Drika? Okay.
No.
As of now, I am scheduling the showcase for now, and I will get that confirmed. It's hard going so far ahead with the COVID, so probably around December, January, we might be able to get the confirmation that they're okay with us being in the building for sure with a large number of girls. But for right now, I'm shooting for March 28th as our showcase date. So mark your calendars for that. Okay, if there's no questions over that, the next thing I want to let everybody know is the Warrior Girls dance teams also do community serves. That's what we call them, we community serve. We will do, again, the Christmas cards for soldiers. And when that time comes around, we'll get that information out to you. As well as every team this year will adopt a family for Christmas. And the coaches will lead that. I'll get them a list. We'll figure out who the families are. And every girl can bring in something. I think for as big as the teams are as a team, I think that we could really do something really nice for these families. So keep that in mind. I told everybody about the website, so we got that covered. Did anybody have a question over the website?
No questions.
And if anyone has any ideas on other opportunities for us to serve in the community, you can shoot me that email as well. And I will be happy to take a look at it and see if it's something that we can do. Ronnie, did I cover everything on website?
I do believe so.
Okay. So, next we have COVID rules. So, I got to go to my big notes on this one. So for our COVID rules for the season, I am asking one that if at any point your child is sick, stomach ache, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, cough, anything that is COVID related, which at this point is almost everything, it seems like, it's okay to keep her home. It's better to be safe than sorry. We will, like I said, we plan to try and have every single practice and clinic somehow recorded or on live via Zoom so they don't miss it. And they can always go back and review it or actually participate from home. The plan is to hopefully participate from home if they are sick. And if they have been exposed to someone who has COVID and they're on a quarantine, they quarantine from us as well. But they, again, will have the option to attend practices via Zoom. The point of offering the Zoom practices to the girls is so that they don't ever have to miss anything, but to hopefully promote them actually staying home. Because again, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want any of my coaches getting sick, and I definitely don't want any of the girls getting sick. So any of those symptoms, stay home. We will do a temperature check on any on-site practices or clinics. If the temperature, and Tia, correct me on this, was it 100 even that I said?
Yes, ma'am.
Any temperature at
Oh, I
100?
was going to say 99.9.
99.9. Anything over 99.9, we will ask that the parent takes them home. We will do that check before the parent pulls off. So there will be a small line as we go, but we'll have we'll have a couple of readers, and we'll check them. This is just for your safety. It's for our safety. When the girls come in the building, they are to come into the building with a mask on. When they are actively practicing, if they need to, they can remove it. However, we highly encourage that they keep it on. But they do not have to. That is the rule of the schools. So we are just kind of piggybacking on that. When they exit the building, they have to have their mask on. At any point, if a coach is breaking them out into breaks, they still have to stay 6 feet apart. But then at that point, I would say put the mask on unless they're drinking their water. So entry and exit, they have to have the mask on and off. They're on the whole time. Try to promote them, keeping them on. We are actually looking into something Coach Ronnie gave me, I think one of the parents told her about, but it's a piece that I think goes somewhere on the face, but it lifts the mask off the face so they're not like covering and suffocating in it. Coach Ronnie tested it out herself and says it's amazing. I'm going to be ordering some to test out as well. And if that is something, I will purchase some for all the girls to try that, if that will help promote keeping the mask on the whole time. Coach, somebody have a question?
No.
Will my shield be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I can't do the masks with my asthma.
Yes, all coaches at all times will have a mask on. Obviously, I know that sometimes you need to take a hot second. And I'm okay with that hot second, but the hot second means that the mask is probably under the chin or you have a shield or whatever. Shields are really good, especially for coaches who do a lot, and so maybe not realizing they're there. That might be more helpful, but coaches are to keep a mask on at all times unless for some reason they need to take a second to pull it off to say something. Does anybody have a question over masks?
Not in the box, no.
Does anybody have a question over the COVID requirements?
Nope.
If a girl gets sick or gets COVID, if say, for instance, a mom tests positive for COVID, I'm going to ask that you please quarantine your daughter from practices. It just makes sense. If we do have a positive case and we're going through the whole contact tracing, I will tell you this, the chances of us quarantining the whole team from the building is highly likely. I just think it's better to be safe than sorry. So we will Zoom practice for 2 weeks if we have to. If a girl comes in and then 2 days later tells us that she tested positive for COVID. So unless there's a definite way for us to tell who she had this type of contact with, we'll just quarantine the whole team and we'll just do practice on Zoom. It doesn't hurt. They still get what they need to get out of it, and it's us being safe and keeping the girls safe. I think it only makes sense. Does anybody have questions over that?
Somebody just wrote, what happens if, what it happened? Quarantine will be for a whole 14 days, correct?
Yes.
If it happened.
Yes. We will follow the CDC guidelines. And like I said, this is just us being safe. This is us being safe and being able to provide these girls with an opportunity to still have some type of activity and mentoring options. So work with us and be flexible with us, but be honest with us too. And I've asked my coaches, I've had a conversation with them to do the same, that they're honest. And we all have, we're surrounded by a lot of kids in some of our jobs and some in the medical field. So I've asked them at any point, they have to do the same thing. And if there is a case pushed out, a girl comes and tells us, I will shoot an email out right away and let all the parents know. At the same time, don't get wrapped up in the he say, she says. If someone says, oh, I heard Tara had COVID. Trust me, if I have COVID, you'll know it first. Same with the other parents. We got to trust that parents are honest and let us know. And if I do hear something, I'll investigate and see what I can find out. But I don't, this could be a whole season of, I think such and such has COVID. If your child comes and they're coughing badly, because we've had it happen in practice, if they tell us their stomach hurts if they say, I don't feel good, we're calling you right away and we're asking you to come pick them up. We're not taking any chances. You know, usually sometimes we'd have them sit out. We're not going to do that this year. If they tell us they don't feel good, we're calling mom. So it's best to go on and get a system down where you find out how she's feeling before she goes in. We are also planning to put the little questionnaire of the simple, has she been coughing? Has she this? Has she that? It'll be up on the website, so you can just go in, check it out before you come into practice. But again, anything can happen from home to the car right to the place. They can say, oh, I'm starting not to feel good. Evaluate her in the car before you let her get out. Because I don't want to have you turn around and come back and get her. Is there any questions?
No.
Over anything? Does anybody have any questions over anything? No? Okay, Tarika, did I miss anything that you?
No, that's what I can think of.
Tia? I'm looking at the faces in order.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything that you feel like I missed?
I don't think so. I think you guys are gonna have some more questions, and feel free to email us or anything. So,
Ronnie?
Nothing that I saw.
Okay, so and like Coach Tia said, if you think of a question after the fact, feel free to shoot over an email. The main email for us is the wearewarriorgirls@gmail.com. But for these purposes, I'm quite okay with you emailing to my personal email and asking me. I want everybody to feel comfortable. And I won't be able to meet everybody's needs, but I will do my best. And we will also, I saw that I just saw her message come through. We will put on the website, there will be our coaches page, and then we'll get that up. I probably would just put one up on the old site for now, just so you have it. Under each picture, you will be able to click on a tab that will provide you with a way to contact coaches. In the meantime, any emails that you need to get to your coach, email wearewarriorgirls@gmail.com. And just make sure you put your child's squad and their name and let us know what message, and they will get that message. But we are also going to be giving them business emails on the new website. So that's what we're working on. So for now, Tarika, yep, she already put it in there. Email wearewarriorgirls@gmail.com. If you have a message you need to get to your child's coach, just make sure to put your child's name, full name, and squad. It is, the email address is, yeah, thank you, Tarika.
You're welcome.
Did anybody have any more questions? No? Okay, just so you guys know, the programs piece is open. We start that in October. I just blasted that flyer. I will send an email out to all of you now that you guys are official Warrior Girl family. I will send that to your emails tonight. I'll try to get that out as soon as we get off. So if you're interested in signing up your child, and the person who attends or participates in a program does not have to be a dancer. So they don't even have to live in the state. I have a couple girls from Germany that will be attending our chef training classes. And every topic, anything that we do, whether it's a book club, cooking class, college prep, anything we do, we will tie into a topic. So for October, it's self-love, and is it self-confidence, Tia?
yes, ma'am. Sorry,
Okay.
it took me a minute.
Oh, that's okay. So we will wrap up every session with something that ties into self-love and self-confidence. If you don't have any more questions, you can jump off. And if you still have questions, you can stay on, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you,
Someone asked
guys. Oh,
I,
Tom.
I just joined the meeting and I'm lost. I don't know what's going on at this moment. I'm sorry.
Who?
I'm so late.
I don't know who's speaking right now.
Shayna Alexander, Krishana Holmes' mother.
Oh, hi, Shayna.
Hi, how are you?
Look at that. And her name is right under Shayna's name. That's throwing me off. Shayna, I did record this, and I will send an email link out to all the parents with the video if that will help you.
Okay, yes, that would be awesome.
Okay, I will definitely do that. I'll try to get it all downloaded and up tonight.
All right, thank you, my love.
You're
And
welcome.
it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you, Sarah. Sorry, I
oh,
was
you're-
getting in late. The stupid phone of mine.
Oh,
I
you're
need to
welcome.
replace it.
No worries. I'm gonna